welcome back to our channel. I'm Jasmine and this is Corey, and we're here, and Thanos, if you guys can see him. And we're here with another episode of For the Love of Football. So it is officially week 5. And yeah, I'm gonna turn it over to Corey to let us know the standings right now.
All right, so going into week 5, Jasmine has 38 points and I have 31.
Woo!
However, I am gaining ground.
Yes, last week was rough for me, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I gained a couple points. As you can see, Thanos here.
Always wants to be seen.
Always got to be seen. Always got to be heard. All right, so we're going to jump into week 5. Our first matchup, Thursday Night Football. We got the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Who you got?
I am going with the Commanders this week.
Okay, starting to learn.
But I don't know if it's like really starting to learn or if it's just, picking up on your strategy and then you're gonna like end up gaining ground on me. I don't know what's going on because I don't like this.
Anyways, I have the Commanders as well. We still talking about the bad news Bears over here. All right. Moving on, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. London game.
Yes, 9:30. Y'all gonna be up for this one?
I was up for the one last week.
Well, that's because it was the Falcons, of course. But shout out to the Jags. They get like a whole week in London. Like, that's pretty lit. Anyways, I don't know. This one was kind of hard for me because like the Jags have been on a roll and London is like their second home,
Yeah, FYI, they're the team that has had the most games in London. That's how I should say it, yeah. Mm-hmm. With, I think, 10 games in London so far, so.
It's pretty lit. But with that being said, I am going to take a chance and go with the Bills this week.
How's that taking a chance?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I said, like, Jacksonville has been, in London. I mean, they, did a number last week. But, yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, I'm gonna go with the Bills as well. Josh Allen has been playing very well. MVP caliber player right there.
By the way, y'all, he was mad last week.
Moving on, we got the Houston Texans versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Man,
what do you got?
Listen, I understand that the Falcons will be home this week. But I think the Texans have been... Hold on, before you write that. I think the Texans have been proving themselves, But I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Jesus Christ.
I got to give you a run for your money. You think you know who I'm going to, pick, and you don't.
Okay. Well, I'm going with the Texans. Yeah.
He doesn't believe in his team anymore.
No, it's not that I don't believe in my team. It's just the way people have been playing lately. So, CJ Stroud and the Texans have been playing better than Desmond Ridder and the Falcons. So, I'm going to go with the Texans on this one.
Well, I took a chance this week on the Falcons. So, we'll see.
Okay. You should take a chance on your Saints losing, but that's another subject.
Well, granted.
Moving on, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the Detroit Lions. Who you got?
I feel like this is an easy one. I'm going with the Lions.
Panthers?
The Panthers?
Oh, I thought that's what you said it was. You got the Lions. I got the Lions as well.
You just want me to lose.
Pretty simple. No need to go into any details.
None at all.
Next, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, yeah.
Who you got?
I'm going with the Titans.
Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, I have the Titans as well.
I mean, I feel like some cases, like some weeks matchups, it's gonna be like that because like some of them are just a given, right? Like you just can't.
No, this isn't a given game.
Well, I'm not saying this game is given. I'm
because
just
the
saying.
Colts are at home, and the Colts, played a very good game last week. That went on. I think they went into overtime. Unfortunately, lost, but the Colts are still a pretty good, decent team.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the game in particular. I'm just saying how we keep picking the same teams. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Moving on, we have the New York Giants versus the Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
Finally, you don't say the New York Football Giants.
The New York Football Giants.
But I'm going with Tua and the Dolphins this week.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I have the Dolphins as well. Interested to see what you have here. We have the New Orleans Saints versus the New England Patriots.
I want to know who you got.
I have the Saints. It's annoying. I have to deal with that. Who you got? The Patriots? Or should they just cancel the game?
They should probably cancel the game, to be honest. I mean, I really didn't want to go with this team, but unfortunately, I have to pick my Saints this week.
Let her tell it the Saints will be undefeated.
If I had it my way.
She has not gone against the Saints all
Okay,
year.
disclaimer. I was going to go against them with the Packers. And granted, I would have been correct, right? But circumstances, okay? But come on, like, you didn't even go with the Patriots. You don't really believe the Patriots was going to win.
But I also haven't picked my team to win every single game.
I understand that, but depending on the matchup, yeah. There's some matchups coming up that I'm going against the Saints.
Sounds good. Moving on, we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who you got?
I don't know, y'all. This is a toss-up for me. But I went with the Ravens.
Okay. I have the Ravens as well. Unfortunately, the Steelers haven't been playing too well.
But they're home, so it was a little like.
Yeah, I think Mike Tomlin will get that team back on track. But right now, I mean, I just have the Ravens. All right, moving on. We have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the the Los Angeles Rams. They are no longer the St. Louis Rams.
It's been a while now. Like, I don't understand why you keep calling them St. Louis Rams.
Because I'm just a traditionalist type of fan. That's why.
Gosh, gag me. Anyways, I am going with the Eagles.
I'm going with the Eagles as well. Pretty straightforward with that one.
Well, at least
even though the Rams have a couple playmakers, especially that rookie tight end has been playing really well. But yeah, the Eagles have the Georgia Bulldogs on their defense. So at the end of the day, you got to go with the Georgia Bulldogs. Moving on, we have the Cincinnati Bengals.
You cannot talk today. You are really struggling.
We have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Man, hands down.
You got the Cardinals.
I am going with Burrow and the Bengals this week.
Okay, you got the Bengals.
Who you got?
I have the Bengals. The Bengals have to turn their season around, or it's gonna be downhill from here. I think this is a must-win for the Bengals. The Bengals have to win this game. All right, moving on. We got the New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos. Broncos picking up a good win last week. Well, I wouldn't say it was great, but they won. Who you got?
I don't know.
I struggle with this one too.
I just really...
Because, on one side, you got the Jets who have an all-time great defense, but still struggling at the quarterback after losing Aaron Rodgers. And then you got the Denver Broncos that, like I said, they had a good win last week, but they still have their own problems that they have to deal with internally. and on the field. So I don't know who you got.
Okay. I'm taking a huge chance right here. And I'm going to go with the Jets this week.
It's starting to feel like our entire list is the same. I'm going with the Jets too.
You taking a chance too?
Yeah, I mean, because
it's not a big chance.
Not, yeah,
they played pretty darn good last week.
Yeah, and Zach Wilson played really pretty decent last week. Just didn't make a couple plays down the stretch, but I mean, Zach Wilson played fine.
Well, my concern is like the Broncos, they're home. Like we've been there, we know the energy. I mean, we went to the very last game, and
they had nothing to play for. They wasn't going to the playoff.
I mean,
but the crowd was crazy. I mean, it was rocking.
Like you would think they were going to the playoffs. Like you would think they were fighting for to go to the Super Bowl or something. Like it was crazy. So that's why I said I was taking a chance.
Okay, so we both got the Jets. All right, moving on. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Minnesota Vikings. Who you got?
I'm going with my homeboy.
Okay. This is our first one that we don't agree on. I'm going with the Vikings.
Of course you are. I knew you were.
The Vikings at home. This is another, I think, game that...
It's going to be a great game.
A team that they have to get this win to get back on track, which is the Vikings. I think the Vikings need this win to get back on track. So that's why I went with them. And they're at home. Probably the most exciting game
of the whole week.
Yes. I think this is Sunday Night Football too. We got the Dallas Cowboys versus the San Francisco 49ers, the team that has kicked the Cowboys out of the playoffs the last 2 years. So who you got?
So did you struggle with this one? I kind of struggled.
I mean, it's two great teams.
Yeah.
No matter if we like the Cowboys or not, it's two great teams.
Yeah.
And this is a potential, NFC championship matchup, right here. So, I don't know. Who you got?
I'm going with the 49ers at home.
Okay. Got the 49ers. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Woo!
Only reason I'm going with the Cowboys is because I still have to catch up ground in this competition. I do not want the Cowboys to win. I'm actually hoping for
disclaimer.
I am actually hoping for reverse psychology in this method. I hope by me going with the Cowboys, I hope the 49ers actually do win. But in this competition here, I am going with the Cowboys.
Did you figure I was going to pick the 49ers?
Yes, that is why I went with the Cowboys.
So you would have been shocked if I went with the Cowboys?
Yes, I would have been shocked. Yes.
I almost did. Yeah.
But I knew you couldn't, fix your mouth to go with the Cowboys too many times this season.
Yeah.
So whenever you have the opportunity to go against them, I figured you would. So
I think he knows.
That was my logic. All right. Rounding off Monday Night Football, we have the Green Bay Packers versus Oakland versus the Vegas Raiders. I'm sorry.
I'll cut you slack with this one.
I'm still in the 90s.
They just got to Vegas. I'll cut you slack for that one. But the Rams, they've been gone.
All right, who you got?
I'm going with the Packers this week.
Packers? Okay. I got the Packers as well. So, to round it off, we got Jasmine with the Bills, Falcons, Lions, Titans, Dolphins, Saints, Ravens, Eagles, Bengals, Jets, Chiefs, 49ers, Packers. I myself have the Commanders, Bills, Texans, Lions, Titans, Dolphins, Saints, Ravens, Eagles, Bengals, Jets, Vikings, Cowboys, and Packers. Go 49ers. So we'll see what happens this week, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good type of stuff, and we will see you guys next time.